All right. Hi, everybody. Faith here. So happy Thanksgiving for those of you watching from the US. We're grateful for you. And then, of course, all of you from all over the world, we're grateful for you too. And happy Black Friday. So we just wanted to do a little shopping from my home to yours so I could show you all the products and answer any questions that everybody has. And we'll have a little special discount code at the end of this video that we'll share too for a little extra Black Friday discount too, since you have been so patient in joining us on this Friday. So I will share the code at the end. Okay, so I want to start by showing you a little bit about the products, and then we'll go through some props, and then I'll go through a lot of our common questions that we have coming up so that if you're deciding about what to buy for this Black Friday, this should hopefully help you see it. Sometimes it's hard to see things on the web. So the first thing I want to go through is the frame size. So this is kind of going through our configurator. So as you can see, and I'll lower my screen a little bit, we have 3 frame sizes. This is the bag. I'll show you this in a second. So this is a comparison of the 3 frame sizes. This is going to be our largest frame size right here. This is the middle size, and this is the smallest size. So you can kind of see in terms of height how different they are. I would say our middle size is definitely the most popular in terms of sales. This is the one that I have in my house in terms of size. The other thing you want to think about with the frames is there's 2 different materials. So this one, as you can see, is our premium frame. This is stainless steel. This one costs a little bit more money. And then this is the classic frame, which is a powder coated frame in black. The advantages of the stainless steel are that they're anti-scratch, antimicrobial, and it's also just super sleek. This is the one that I have in the main area of my house. It kind of looks more like a design piece, I would say, than even a piece of fitness equipment. I love it. Also, my kids sometimes really go rough on it, and it's never scratched. It looks in perfect condition. It's also great for those of you who are bouncing in more humid areas. I would say that's a second sort of plus to that frame. Okay, so once you've chosen your frame size, the smallest one is great for travel. And the big one is like if you have the real estate, or if you're taller, you really need a little more space, that's great for that as well. Once you've chosen your frame size, you're going to think about the leg size. That's the next step. And there's leg type. There's 2 different leg types. So the first is going to be screw-in, and the screw-in legs are very self-explanatory. They screw in. I'll show you my screw-in legs. I have some right here, and you just take it and they unscrew and screw. Super stable. I always tell people I love the screw-in legs actually because they force me to keep it out all the time and use it, because I'm not going to sit here and unscrew all the legs every night, right? And so they're very easy to unscrew if you absolutely have to. Like I'm going to be taking mine in the car tomorrow to a friend's house, and I can unscrew them for transport, but it's not something that you're going to want to do every day. The folding legs are awesome. I will show you how those work. I have some over here on my 39-inch, is the smallest size. So I'll just tilt our screen down a little bit so you can see it. You pull from here, and then they just close like this. So also very stable, like super solid. They lock in place. But if you do need to store it every day, that's a nice, like extra little add-on, a little bit more money for the folding legs if you need it. So you've chosen your frame size and then your leg type. And then the next thing is going to be the mat type. So we have 2 different types of mats. We have our standard mat, which comes with the cost of your Bellicon, and then we have our comfort mat, which is an upgrade. The standard mat is as you would expect. They both bounce the same, so it doesn't change the bounce or the quality of the bounce. The difference is that the comfort mat has a little bit of cushioning on the outer edges, which is very nice. It covers, I'm going to show you a close-up of this one. It's like a little balancing act here with me trying to get through all my Bellicon legs. You can see it's got a little cushion around this edge. And so it's really nice if you want to lay down on it. It just kind of has a little bit more of a finished look. So this is the comfort mat. I like it when I lay down and do like Pilates work on it. It's comfortable on my head. And while I'm at it, this is the T-bar hookup for those of you who need a T-bar or support bar, but we'll look at that a little bit later. Okay, so choose your mat type. I would say standard is wonderful, but if you do feel like you do a lot of laying down work or you want a little bit more of a clean finished look, the comfort mat is a really nice upgrade. I have that one at home, clearly. Okay, my sea of Bellicons. The next thing is going to be your bungee that you choose. So there's 2 things that you need to think about in terms of the bungee. You're going to want to think about the strength, and then you're going to want to think about the color. So I'll go through the strength part first because the color part is more fun to talk about. So we'll save the more fun part. So the strength is going to be based upon your body weight, and then if you have any history of injuries, and then finally, and probably even most importantly, is how are you going to be bouncing most of the time? So are you going to be bouncing more gentle, rejuvenating, lymphatic, feel good, or are you going to be doing a lot of high intensity interval training, like very athletic training? So that's going to determine your bungee strength. We do have a configurator on our website that will ask you some questions to suggest the best bungee strengths. But you can also DM us or call us in, and we can also help talk you through that whole thing. I bounce on the strong bungee, and you'll see here, this is my favorite one at home. The strong bungee has these gold clips on it. And this clip color is what determines the bungee strength. So you can get the bungee strength in any color bungee set. And the strong is my go-to. I feel like it's a really nice balance of like, it's firm enough that I can run on it super fast, but it's also gentle enough that if I want to use it for what I use it for most of the time, which is lymphatic work and feel good work, feels so good. Like I get that nice bit of support, but also buoyancy. So that's my go-to. The medium is softer than that. And then the extra strong is going to be like, if I ever want to do high intensity interval training, I can do it on the strong, but if I were doing that most of the time, I would probably go up to the extra strong. And then to give you an idea, the ultra, which is our tightest bungee, so it goes medium, strong, extra strong, and ultra. The ultra, like we have LeBron James on, right? So that's going to be like super athletic bodies and also hold up to 440 pounds. So if somebody who needs that support, that's going to hold your body's weight and also the force. And so it's a really, really nice bungee strength if you need it. So you're going to choose your bungee strength and you're going to think about, your size, but also your needs and how you're going to use it most often. And then let us know if you have questions on that, because sometimes it's helpful to talk to somebody. And then the colors. So the color is my favorite part. You get to really customize these. And I'm going to show you all the colors that we have right now. I'm going to pull them off my rainbow Bellicon. So we have orange, which looks like this, nice, bright, vivid orange. We have kind of a neon green, super fun. We have a very bright kind of classic holiday red color. This, I would say, this is our pink. It airs a little more on like a magenta pink, I would say. And then this is a very vibrant blue, not like a navy, but more of a super bright blue. We also have white, very crisp and clean, and gray. And then my two favorite, I will save the best for last, my own personal favorite, of course, everybody's different. I love the beige. This is my favorite at-home Bellicon. It's got the beige and the stainless steel. It's my favorite because I keep it in my living room, so I use it a lot, and it just blends in with my personal decor. So that's why I love the beige. And then the purple is our next fan favorite, which is a really pretty color purple. You can do a rainbow combination. You can also color block. You can just alternate between two colors. So you can kind of go wild with these bungee strengths. And then just while I'm at it, I'll give you a little close up of the strength. So you can see this is a medium clip and this is a strong clip. So they have different color clips there that determine the strengths. So those are our rainbow bungee colors. So pretty, so fun. And yeah, you'll want to choose those as wisely as possible. So that is your full configuration of your Bellicon. And then at the very end, you can decide, do you need a support bar or a T-bar? So the difference between the two, I would say, is really dependent on your needs. So if you know you really need support, and you know what? I forgot to grab my T-bar. Let me grab it for you. But let me tell you this first. If you know you really need support, like you're on a medication that makes you dizzy, or you really have serious balance issues, or you've had a surgery or an imbalance somewhere in your body, the support bars they attach, you can get one or two, are unbelievably stable. You can really hold on to them tight. You can use them to help you step up on the Bellicon. Those are going to be your go-to. The only con to the support bars is that they do take a little longer to put on because they are so stable. So it's not going to be something that you want to take on and off every single day. It's going to be something that you really set up and you leave on. The other option is the T-bar, which you can see. Where did this one go? This is the T-bar attachment. So this stays on your Bellicon all the time, right? It's got a little bar here and the bar sits in here, and you can take the T-bar on and off every day if you want to. This is more versatile in terms of getting on and off, and it's really quick and easy to get on and off, but it's going to be something that is not as stable as the support bar. So I tell people use the T-bar more for peace of mind, or, if you want to add a little versatility to the workout as well. Yeah, and great question. I had a question, how often do the bungees need to be replaced? So it really depends on how much you use it and how you're using it. So we say roughly every 2 years, but if somebody's using it like all day, every day, it may be a little bit more than that. But approximately every 2 years is what we say. I will show you this one. I have had these bungees on here for, let's see, my daughter is 8. I got this when she was born. So these have actually been on here for 8 years and they've softened a little bit, but like they're perfect for me. So I've actually never had to replace these bungees, but I only do like super chill bouncing on it. If I were doing super high intensity interval training and I wanted them to stay really firm and I used it for like an hour a day, you're probably going to have to replace them every 2 years, a little bit sooner. So yeah, but roughly I would say 2-year point. But like I said, mine have gone a lot longer because I'm doing this, I feel good bounce on it. And so are my kids. I forgot the T-bar. So everybody stay there. I'm going to run and grab the T-bar real quick. Hold on. Oh, because I get caught on the Bellicon legs. Here it is. So this is the T-bar attachment. Yeah, and it comes in stainless steel and regular. And again, it just sets in and then you hold it with a very light grip. And then the support bars are like a big upside down U shape. And those are, I've got a client in her 90s and she lives alone. And those are like her go-to because she knows she feels super safe on those. So those are awesome. And then the last thing I'll go through is some of the accessories. If anybody has questions about the bungee strength, feel free to throw them out here and I will answer them as we go. But I wanted to go through some fun accessories. So the first one is our carry bag. So funny. It is a great bag. It's got handles and it also has a front bar here that you can hold onto it to the side. I use this for my smallest Bellicon when I sometimes bring it to people's houses to show them how to use the Bellicon. So it's great for if you're going to travel with the Bellicon. I have people who use it, like who live in RV, kind of nomadic styles of life, and they have to put their Bellicon away a lot. The carry bag is really, really nice. Another prop that I use quite often is this squishy ball. So this is our lavender ball. I use it for pelvic floor work. So what I do is put it between my knees on the Bellicon, and if you give it a squeeze, it will help to activate the pelvic floor muscles. It's also really valuable if you have knee issues because it will help align your knees when you're bouncing and also fire some helpful muscles, but it's super versatile. You can use it for glute work and even just to toss it while you're bouncing is really great to know as we're going. What else? So next set of props is our hand weights. So the hand weights, they come in 2 different weight settings. And I love these to bounce with because they are sand weights. So if I were to drop them on my foot, they would not hurt me. They're also great for the grip strength. So they keep your wrist nice and supported. You have to really focus on that alignment. It helps to strengthen the muscles of the hands and wrists. And they just good for a little bit of added upper body work. So when you stand on your Bellicon to use it, you can do all the variety of weights while bouncing. And it's just the perfect weight. It makes it a little heavier too when you bounce too because of the gravitational force. So they're a nice little addition if you want to get a little more upper body work. Let's see what else I have. What other goodies? I have a shadow boxer belt. So this is fun. I would say this is more of a challenging prop. So get this only if you're trying to like really up your challenge on the Bellicon. So it goes around your waist and then you actually can box while you're bouncing. And I will say, I tried it the other day. I actually haven't worked on this as much because I'm more of like the kind of chill, rejuvenating bounce, the health bounce we say. But I tried this the other day and I really loved how it reminded me to pull my core in and also really supported my lower back. So I really felt a lot of support for the core and posture. And then it was a great core and upper body workout. I actually really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure how I'd feel about it, but it's kind of a new fan favorite for me. This is also one of my go-tos. This is a band. I love it because it's not latex. And a lot of these are latex, which kind of feel uncomfortable in your skin. I'll show you how this one works. So you actually can put it on your arms or legs, but you slide it on in the mid-thigh, and then you can do a variety of glute work while you're bouncing, right? And it is so awesome to activate the glutes. This is also a good one. Again, if you're having knee pain or hip pain or you're getting over a surgery, this will help activate the right muscles. So it really helps with alignment for those of you who need that support and that extra little bit of love and attention. You can use it for the upper body too. Yeah, in different ways. So this is my band. And I will say genuinely, this has been my favorite band I've worked with because I usually use those latex ones and I'm not a huge fan. For my yogis out there, I have a series on Bellicon Plus, which is our online workout platform that's like a bounce and a yoga combo before bedtime. It feels really good to do this before bed. So this is our yoga strap. So when you're done bouncing, You can lay down, put your foot through here and pull on it and actually stretch your hamstrings and all of your leg muscles. You can even do some chest expansion work. And it's a really nice addition on if you're a yogi, which we have a yoga mat too. Yeah, I really enjoy this mat. It is a little thicker, which I'm a Pilates person, so I like that because I like having a little bit of support, so I can also do Pilates work, like work where I roll through the spine. It feels really good on my back. And this is another fun little add-on. And then the final, last but not least, are these. We have a collaboration with TMX Trigger Point, and we've got 3 little bodywork tools that are, again, great for post bounce. This is a foot tool. When you rebound, you're really strengthening the muscles in your foot and your feet, right? And so for some people, they might feel like they need to bring a lot of attention to that zone. And as the muscles are getting stronger, this helps to bring attention to the curvature of the foot, the arch support. It teaches you how to stand on the tripod foot. So this is a really nice massage tool for the feet post bouncing. This baby is intense. I'm not going to lie. This one you put in the trigger point areas of your body, right? So you can put them in the different areas of the back and you lay on it. And this baby is if you're really into like tough love for the muscles. I would say this is an intense one for releasing the trigger points of the muscles. This, I also, it is a little more intense, but I would say this one feels for me really good. I can lay on it or lean against a wall, and it actually will up and down the spine, and I can add those pressure points in. And this I love for my back. This feels really good, but you can use it in different parts of the body, but I typically use it all the way down the spine, and you can kind of see that how your spine gets it right in the middle. So I love those. I would say the foot, these are my 2 favorite ones. This one is like my husband's favorite. It's sort of a bit torturous though, I'm not gonna lie, in a good way for those of you who like that. So that's like our full, what's the word? Our full catalog of sorts, right? So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and that's super helpful as you're looking to buy, to kind of see all the products and see the colors and see the frame. Again, like my favorite go-to, which I think it helps people when they're buying, is the premium frame. For me, it was worth the upgrade 100%. I'm not just saying that to be salesy, but it has held up. The black frame's held up well too, but this is like truly, my kids have thrown really hard things at it and I don't see a mark on it. It's very, very, very clean. I love the antimicrobial nature of it because I feel very, holistic when I'm working on it, and it just looks so pretty in my living room. I don't feel like I'm working on a piece of fitness equipment. It feels more like a design piece in my room, which I love. And I do my beige bunchies, which I'll show you one more time. This is like the one I try to get all my friends to buy, is the beige. It's so pretty. Our mats all come in black right now. That was kind of an older mat. So let me know if anybody has any questions. I hope this was helpful. You can also write in comments. And I promised you a code. Our code is an extra $10 off. That's on top of our Black Friday sale. So Black Friday is starting at 20% off right now. It is definitely the best deal that you're going to get on a Bellicon all year. And then this gives you an extra $10. It is BF Extra 10 is the code. We'll put it in the comments too, so you don't have to remember that. Gives you a little extra off. There's free shipping worldwide on our unassembled Bellicons. And then what else do you need to know? We have a free membership to Bellicon Plus that comes with it this month as well, which is our online workout platform. You can work out with me and a few other amazing trainers. I use it at home. There's over 1,000 workout plans on there, and some of them are really special, like dedicated to osteoporosis, to the lymphatic system, to different injuries and issues. And so they're very mindfully developed programs, very well thought out by our head of content. So I think you'll really enjoy them. And then last but not least, you get some grippy socks, which I do wear these throughout the house. My kids make fun of me sometimes because I always have them on, but we have luxury vinyl floors and I slip a lot. So the grippers help me get through the house as well as bounce. Okay, if you have any other questions, write in comments, but I hope everybody has a beautiful holiday season, and thanks for checking us out and for shopping with Bellicon, and I'll hopefully see you on the Bellicon via Bellicon Plus. All right, bye everybody.